Devonshire Colts and Ipswich Town have teamed up to offer Bermuda's youngsters an opportunity for a look-in. Not trials, not a look-in. Explain what the ultimate goal for this collaboration is about.
Okay, first of all, I think I should explain all the partnerships and then we can talk about the camp itself. So, one of the key people is Pro, and they're the ones that actually pulled together Devonshire Colts and Ipswich Town. They're a sports management company that works with Ipswich Town, sharing coaches, scouts, etc. So basically, we were put together, and then from there we just continue to compensate as they have did a similar program in the Cayman Islands, and it seems to have been quite successful. In fact, they were involved with the last Cayman Islands under 17 team, and they did pretty good in the World Cup qualifiers. And when I was visiting, actually some of the players were actually there at Ipswich Town. That's the strength of the relationship. So through our talks, we said we wanted to do something similar here in Bermuda. And the reason being, as you know, my son's been in the UK since he's 10, but I see lots of Bermudians leaving here, say they're on trials, or families willing to uproot to go overseas because someone said their son can play football. So part of this is to educate the players, but to really educate the parents as to what professional academy football life is and how you actually qualify for it. So not everyone has the ability to fly to the UK or Spain or anywhere in Europe. So my thoughts was, could we bring that experience here to Bermuda? And that's what this partnership has created. So basically over the 5 days, the players will be given an experience that's similar to an academy experience, like on a week's break. Because most academies are similar to Bermuda in training in the evenings, because the boys are in school during the day until you get to a certain age. So when school's out, this is what they do. They basically will put on a camp themselves where the boys are there every day of the week. So basically, hopefully the boys can have a real experience as to what academy life is all about. And then part of this is that we will be offering some classes or seminars free of charge to parents and coaches so they can learn some of the key things in reference to academy life. And we actually are blessed that Steve McGavin, who's the head of recruitment at this, which will be part of this traveling party. So on the Thursday in particular, the topic is the pathway to an academy, where he's going to keep it as real as it can be as to how you actually do qualify to become an academy player from a foreign country. Because I think that's key for us. As you know, FIFA have put a lot of stipulations in place, and a lot of parents aren't aware of this, but someone saying their son can play and they're willing to spend lots of money to find out that different things aren't in place as they thought they would be in place.
Well, just to clear one thing up, because you said something is free. The camp isn't free, but the extra stuff that goes along with the educational part is free.
Yes.
It involves the core stuff.
Yes. So what we've done, basically the local partnership is Devonshire Colts, BFA, and the BFCA. So Scott Morton, president of the BFCA, and Maurice Lowe, technical director at the BFA, is working with me, and we decided to the structure of the camp. So there is a fee, but what we decided to do was send personal invites to every club to send the top player per age bracket that we're offering. And the response it's been pretty good. We wanted to go that route first, and then we let the public know. So there is a fee of $150 to be in the camp, but the seminar classroom part is free to the parents and the coaches. So because we really think that part is just as important, if not even more important, than the actual training experience for the players.
It's getting the parents to understand the difference between an experience and a trial, because there is a difference.
Yes. Basically, what I would say is that a good amount of people have left here and they were really on football experiences. But the word trial was part of their language, but in reality is a football experience. Basically, a trial involves a 6-week process when it comes to academy life. And if they're not quite sure, it could potentially be extended for another 6 weeks, but then they have to make a decision one way or another. So going over for a week is an experience. It's not actually a trial. But through this partnership, while they're here, is they would like to spot talent. If they see talent that they like, then they want to create a relationship where they can track the player, especially if it's one of the younger players, and they could be invited over for football experiences until they reach the age of where they could be given a proper trial. So that's the ultimate goal when this is all finished, that this can be an ongoing relationship to create another pathway for some of our young people.
Now, you said the partnership, the Coaches Association, Bermuda Football Association, Devonshire Colts, and bringing Ipswich in. Who are some of the coaches that Ipswich are looking to bring for this collaboration?
Right, so they're bringing 3 people out of their academies. Steve McGavin, like I said, is the head of recruitment. Scott Mitchell, who is a coach. Ray Gagaluda, might be saying that wrong, who is a scout/coach and is also a partner in VitaPro. And then Ben Smith, who is dealing with the science aspect of it, is with VitaPro. And basically the science, what I find, is what's lacking on the island. And so I'm hoping coaches come out to hear his presentation, because his presentations will be around nutrition, strength and conditioning, video analysis, and sports psychology, which is the piece I think that's missing locally on the island. I think technically and tactically we're pretty good. I think the BFCA and BFA here recently have done an excellent job of bringing people to the island in that aspect. And then obviously, we're seeing more and more people achieve the UAFB license. So I think we're heading in the right direction. But it's the science aspect for our athletes to be able to perform at their peak, that I think we can add to not just the local game, but even the international game to help take football to another level.
Something of this nature, we've seen different UK coaches, clubs come down to the island and give that experience of a weekend training. West Ham used to do it. Chelsea's been doing it through Digicel and Manchester City and so many others. What makes this different?
Well, what makes this different is that we have actually been able to write the script. So they have put together a program based on our needs. So it's not their program and our players fall into it. It's we want the professionalism, the expectation, but these are some things we definitely want out of the program while they're here. So that's where I would say this is probably a little different from other ones that's come. Because as you know, Bermuda, Caribbean, we are, as people, we are different from Europeans. But to be effective, you have to be able to know how the people operate. And they've been very open and very receptive. And I think their early experience with Kim and, lines them up quite well to come and be able to deliver a product that we'd all be happy with at the end of the day.
All right. Well, I plan to come probably day 2 to have a look-see and get a chance to speak with the coaches about what they've seen, how the program that Bermudians have put in place, how they adapt to it, because professionals, they do things differently, but it's how they adapt to our way of doing things in a professional way.
Right, and that's the key. But having met everyone that's coming down personally, I'm more than confident that they will be able to adjust but deliver the product to the level that it should be delivered on.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Cool.